everyone. My name is Jason, and I'm a channeler, and I'm here for a Daily Dose of Hope Day 349. Actually, I came on earlier today, but for some reason I was guided to come on again, compelled to come on again. Um, so, yes, so welcome to a Daily Dose of Hope Day 349. Nice to meet you and nice to see you again. A Daily Dose of Hope is an attempt to find that middle path in between the two polarities. There are two polarities that are very highly charged on our planet at the moment, and we are trying to find that middle path right between the two polarities. You see, it's hard to see, but it's there. There is a pathway right between you. And as my gear, that's the only way out of the third dimension in that sense. The only way that we truly learn what's really going on is if we're able to stay in the neutral spot and then be able to see everything that's playing out around us. So let's see. Before I begin, just briefly, this is my site. I offer spiritual guidance. There's three different types that you can, or three different times that you can choose from. I also have a membership here. It's called Lightworker. You can join, and we have 2 channelings a month, plus a sound bath. And I made a mug. But with the membership group, you also have access to all the archives. So 2 years from 2023. September, I think 2023 is when I started this group. And so there's over 50 hours of channeling plus 30 sound baths or so. So if you're interested, it's there. Link is below. And I'll close these guys down. So recently my focus has been on visioning because the guides have said that the period of transition is coming to an end. We've been in quite a long transition period, and as you probably have noticed, it is heating up. It is very polarized at the moment, and it has been for a while. So, but that time is ending, and when that ends, it will be the time of creation. And so my guides guided me to vision, to start imagining what I would like to see in my life. And this is something that I'm sure all of you are aware of, manifestation, the idea of how to manifest, and just to have something in your mind and to think of it as already happened and to be grateful that it already happened, and to visualize your future, your most happy future. Where is it that you'd like to live? What would you like to be doing? And the practice, so I started, if anyone wants to join along, I'm going to just do it every day for about 10 minutes, in your time, of course, whenever, you have time, like when you're doing the dishes or folding laundry or whatever it is, stuck in traffic. And just imagine, your dream life. And try to get really first 10 minutes, first vision it. Let the visions come. And then if nothing's coming, or if something comes, just let it come. And then afterwards start to vision what you would like to see. And then, of course, at the end, and something better, or something even better, for example, just add that onto it. So yeah, something that I've been doing. And I found today, so this is about losing hope, right? Daily dose of hope. It's about a lot of times we're shooken up so much that we kind of lose our hope. And today, for some reason, April, spring is a crazy time. There's too much energy going on. Everything's charged up a little bit too much for me to handle. So it's kind of like a roller coaster of stuff because everyone's just putting out all kinds of stuff, and it's like a whirlwind of emotions that people are putting out into the field, and it sometimes can overwhelm you. And especially since the world is changing so much of the time, it's just, compounded. So, but I was walking back, and I always remember, whenever you feel that you've lost your hope, the most important thing to do is to breathe. Remember to breathe, because if you can breathe through anything. Just focus on your breathing and focus on the fact that you're able to breathe. Oh, I'm breathing. It's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. I'm able to breathe. I can just breathe. So even if you're in the most difficult situation, just start to breathe. Just breathe through it. And you'll find that things will kind of lighten up a bit. So I recommend breathing. So yeah, and of course, if you're in a life and death situation, just follow your parasympathetic nerve system and run or whatever. But I'm just talking about situations that when you're not in immediate danger. So yeah, I think you understand that. So I wanted to talk about that. And then also this visioning idea. Once you start visioning more and more and creating and reinforcing that vision. So it's not like you're just creating a new vision every day. You're just creating that same vision, but just expanding on it more and more and creating that fantasy and giving it energy and imbuing it with your light and with your energy. And the more that you have that, this is something that I realized today, is that it's something that you can look forward to. In these crazy times when we don't really know what to look forward to, or we don't know what's happening with the world and everything's up in the air, we can look forward to this. We've created it. We can look forward to the future that we've created. And so, yeah, I recommend that. So breathing and looking into your visions. So I'm going to go into a quick channeling today, and yeah, so I'm going to ask them if they have anything to add about visioning. So here we go. And I'll stop sharing for a second, I guess, here. So anything to add about visioning? Greetings. We are that one that you know of as Mary Magdalene. And what we'd like to bring forward today is that you are always visioning your life. Every single second of every day, you are creating it. You have already created it. So you are, in that sense, living in the past. Everything that you are experiencing is something that you've already created. Now, this world that you live in is a co-creation. You are co-creating with many other people all at once. But your creation is the main plot for you. Your creation is the main story. So always being aware of the things that are in front of you and being aware that you are the one that created them. And why did you create them? Well, there are many different reasons. Many of you are creating without realizing that you are creating. And so it's very important in these times to become centered and to realize what it is that you are creating. Now, we don't say that you should create one thing or another, but that the most important thing is for you to realize what you're creating. And you can see what you're creating by what is happening around you. You can see what you're creating by the life that you have created up until this point. And if that life is something that you would not like to have, then that means that you need to go inside and to change the programs, to change what it is that is motivating you to go through this life. And the way that you do that, yes, is just go inside and listen and listen and listen. Listen to the phrases that come to your mind. Listen to the ideas that come to your mind. When you get very quiet, these ideas will pop up. Usually they are hiding. Usually these phrases are hiding in your everyday life because things are so hectic, because you are so addicted to your screens, because there's so much commotion, there's so much noise that's distracting you from what's going on inside. But when you get very, very quiet, you can hear those voices, and sometimes those voices might be saying something that you would disagree with. For example, that you are not good enough, or that you're not able to do this, or you are not worthy of this. These phrases might be playing out in the back of your mind, but you have to get real quiet to hear them. And once you get very, very quiet and you hear them, you can just observe them. Once you observe them, they are working in the shadows, so you shine your light on them. And if you would like, you can change it. I am more than worthy. I will achieve this. I deserve this. I am worthy. And you can change these phrases, and then they will start to be repeating in the background programming for you, so that your creations will start to shift to what you would like to create. Because many of you are creating things that you don't want to create without even realizing how it is happening. Now, another aspect of this is your emotions. Your emotions are the tools that you use to create this third dimensional reality. So your mentality, your thoughts, your beliefs create the emotions, and then the emotions are the stuff that start to create in this physical realm. That is why they say that you have different bodies. You have your mental body, you have your emotional body, you have your etheric body, and you have your physical body, in addition to the other bodies that you have. So it's very important to understand how this works, and that is how you create your reality, through your belief systems. So what are you believing in? What do you see in front of you? What is happening in your life at this moment? And that will be the clue to what your belief systems are. Is that what you want? If it is, wonderful. If it is not, go inside, get quiet, and change it. All right. So, yeah. Hope you guys are hopeful. Hopefully, I will see you all tomorrow. And yep, ciao for now.